Hi
Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome back to Beyond Beauty and on today's agenda we are going to take care of all your hair problems. हमारा पूरा शो आज hair के बारे में है. We are going to talk to two great experts who are hair fanatics and have all the answers to every hair question of yours. And of course, we have exciting games in this episode of Beauty Beyond Beauty as well. So stay tuned and keep commenting.
आई थिंक आज का एपिसोड बहुत फायदेमंद होने वाला है बिकॉज मेरे में तो हेयर के बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं. सॉरी फॉर द
आज hair के ही नहीं तुम्हारा गले में भी problem.
सॉरी फॉर द वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन गाइस.
I think in today's episode, I'm going to be a little selfish because just like Shivani, I'm also having a lot of hair issues. तो मैं अपने सारे concerns पूछने वाली हूँ expert को.
I think I have a lot of summer related hair care issues like frizziness and
Yeah.
everything. So I have questions related to that.
Yeah, you need the answers.
Yeah.
So guys, speaking of hair problems, why don't we do this thing and sub comments में भी बताइए हमें what is one thing you love about your hair and one thing you hate about it. Let's love and hate at the same time.
I can say that. I mean, I have a really wavy hair. एंड दैट इज़ लाइक रियली डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज क्योंकि मैं उस वेव्स को वैसे रख नहीं सकती क्योंकि वो फ्रिजी लगता है और हर बार मुझे स्ट्रेट करना पड़ता है और ये शो के लिए मुझे रोज स्ट्रेट करना पड़ रहा है विच आई थिंक इज़ अ बैड थिंग बट आई लव द
Heat
फैक्ट
damage.
दैट हाँ आई लव वन थिंग आई लव अबाउट माई हेयर इज़ दैट इट ग्रोज रियली फास्ट.
That's good. That's really good. Actually, Shivani had cut her hair short a few months back and it's literally grown so fast, I can't believe it.
Yeah. So I currently do not love anything about my hair.
Oh no, let's find one thing, yeah?
Yeah.
You have really nice thick hair.
Yeah, you have very
Yeah,
thick hair, that's for sure.
It used to be thicker during my school days.
अरे
तो
school
बहुत-
days.
स्कूल डेज में मेरे भी थे यार.
मुझे वो वाले बाल चाहिए, वो बहुत अच्छे थे. कोई हेयर इश्यूज नहीं था बट अभी तो आई एम हैविंग ऑल द हेयर इश्यूज सो आई थिंक आई रियली मिस माय स्कूल.
इट्स लाइक बचपन का प्यार वापस नहीं आता है ब्रो. नेक्स्ट
Oh my god. I think I don't like. I think I have too thin hair, but I like the shape of my hair. Like it's straight. Like it's just manageable.
Yeah, your hair is actually in that manageable category.
Yeah.
For me, I'm currently really loving the length. I have never had this long hair. Even when I joined Purplle, I had like super short hair. And I'm just very happy with my hair. I'll find something. I mean, like थोड़ा flat हो जाते हैं मेरे बाल, so that I don't like.
I think for me and you it's opposite. मेरे मतलब whole life I had such long
Long
hair.
hair.
I'm loving the short hair thingy. अभी मैं recently भी सबको बोल रही थी मुझे वापस बाल काटने हैं.
Yeah. So even I'm reading out some of our comments and people are sharing their hair things as well. Sajida is saying, I hate my hair, it's thin. And she's also saying,
Same
but I
Sajida.
love my hair because it's naturally straight. So relatable.
Same.
And Humaira is saying, I love how my hair grows fast, but I hate how there's a lot of breakage.
Same,
and
bro, same.
Sunita is saying, सबके school में सबके बाल थे like thick.
अच्छे. That's what I said.
Yeah, and Sajda is saying her hair is like Tatsavi's, so yes. So definitely, guys, we have got to know everyone's hair concerns, hair history. Intro आ गया है hair का, and one thing we should talk about is hair texture. Like curly hair is a big.
I know. I mean, I think India में थोड़ा rare है curly hair.
Actually, South
Like
India
proper,
में thick
proper
curly hair is
curly hair.
common, and we are seeing. Like it's like a lot of people don't know they have curly hair.
Yeah.
So they just think it's frizzy.
So yeah, even I had that problem because I didn't know my hair actually में wavy था कि just frizzy है. Then when I started using like products curated for curly hair or wavy hair, it has actually different like your hair becomes different and much more manageable.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
So why I brought up curly hair is because our expert who's going to be joining us, Deeba, is our in-house curly hair expert. And everyone, please put in your comments and questions अगर आपके बाल curly है, अगर आपको doubts है कि शायद मेरे बाल curly है, because as you all know, we are going to pick winners using the comments for in our show today, for our games or for the expert, for our lucky winner at the end. So please put in your questions.
So
Let's have our first expert on screen then. And I'll give you a little disclaimer. Deeba is currently in Thailand on vacation.
Oh.
So let's keep our fingers crossed that her network is gonna
And I'm hoping to go on a
give us.
vacation.
Oh, here she is.
Oh my god.
I'm loving
Hello.
her hairstyle.
Oh
Wow.
my
Wow.
god, it's everything looks so beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty right now, not really prepped for the live, but we just hiked up a huge mountain and it is extremely hot right now. But the view is stunning and I think it's totally worth it. But also, my hair feels really sticky right now.
Deepa, we are all loving this new hairdo you have going.
Thank you. This is my beach hair.
How many
Very
hours did it
convenient.
take?
It took about 2 hours. The Thai girls were so fast and so quick, and it was
Because the last time you did this, it took way longer, right?
yeah, it did, but those were like different kind. Like those were proper African braids, but the extensions that they've used are different, and more than one person did it, so which was a time savior.
Nice. And are you
Yeah.
doing anything differently to take care of your hair because it's in braids?
Well, yes, I am actually washing it every day here because it's so hot. But I apply a little bit of leave-in conditioner so that it acts like a sun protection cream as well for my hair.
That's great.
So a lot of people are commenting
Yes.
about your hair, and
Yes.
everyone is like, your hair
Yeah.
looks really pretty.
Thank you, and it's super convenient. Everyone should try it when don't waste hours in the shower detangling your hair.
Yeah, this definitely looks manageable. So, Deepa, when your hair is not in these lovely braids, can you share what your curly girl hair care routine is like?
Absolutely. So, what I do is I usually
Oh, she's not
And
audible, I think.
I think the network is
yes.
just catching up with us slowly.
Deepa, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I
Are
really
we
want to know
able to
what
get
she
her
is talking.
audio? Oh, I maybe it looks like Deepa, your hand was on the.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. On
did
the speaker
I
maybe.
guess guys हमारा network ने साथ नहीं
We
दिए.
saw this coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was great to talk to her even for those 10 minutes
Yes.
in that beautiful location. Okay.
And
Okay, she's
Oh,
back.
she's back.
Thank God.
Hey, did I lose you guys?
We
Yes.
got you back, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was saying that not
Hmm.
everyone needs like so many products unless and until your hair is like super curly and falls in the category of 3A to 3C or even 4A to 4C. But the latter is more in the kinky curlier side. But again, I think the basic hair care routine that you need is like a leave-in conditioner is a must. And for curly hair, I would also recommend a hair gel, especially in summers when it's this hot. So two products are like one and done. I usually don't detangle my hair on dry hair. I only do that in shower because one, it's very simple, and two, there's less hair breakage.
Okay, that's great because there were so many questions about hair breakage itself. So I hope that answers it, guys.
I do have a question.
Hmm.
You mentioned like 3A, 3C stuff. Can you elaborate like what is it?
So these are hair patterns or hair types, as you may call it.
Hmm.
So 2A, so 1A to 1C is basically pincer hair. And then A to B to C is on the wavier side. Starting from 3A to 3C is like
Super.
curly to very curly. And 4A, not many Indians have that 4A to 4C. But yeah, that is also a hair type. It's like kinky coily.
Okay. So that's like a different type of hair
Yeah.
altogether. And
Yes,
I had a
yes.
question. There's a lot of people who don't know only that they have curly wavy hair
Yeah.
and they just brush their hair and it gets frizzy and they just keep
Yeah.
thinking it's frizzy.
Yes, so here what you need to do is you need to stop brushing your hair or combing your hair. Apply a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream, and you can just check if the curl cream holds or give your hair that kind of a hold where your
Hmm.
hair kind of curls. But what you need to do, the trick here is to apply a leave-in conditioner and then brush out your hair while it's wet. And then you just let it air dry, and then you see if curls are forming or even slight waves are forming, then your hair is definitely not straight.
Oh, I have a question. Like earlier, curly hair were not like it really not used to fitting the beauty standards of the society. Like people
Yeah.
used to suggest
Straightening
yeah,
and
straightening
stuff.
your hair. So have you ever faced that?
Well, yes, I think every curly haired person goes through it at least once in their life. I was growing up, I didn't know how to take care of my hair, and I think even now a lot of people don't know how to take care of curly hair. But now that I've like tried and tested and experienced a lot of things in the last I don't know how many ever years, I know like what is the right routine to follow. And I think once you read up on, or you know, at least kind of enlighten yourself on what is the right
I think we are
So
facing some
we
technical
have
issues.
again faced some issue.
Okay, so I think Diba's network is on vacation as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, that was still a lot of questions that would help a lot of curly hair or
Yes.
maybe curly haired people.
Yes. And I hope like some people whoever are like me, या like मुझे भी पहले नहीं पता था कि I had like wavy hair.
Maybe.
Even now when I brush it, अभी नहा धो के आने के बाद brush करती हूँ ऐसा हो जाता है.
Yeah.
It becomes more frizzy. So
I think you should try now what Diba mentioned.
yeah, so try using leave-in conditioner as Diba suggested.
And guys, I do know a DIY to make your own leave-in conditioner. So Diba made a video about this. So this is Diba's trick only. तो ऐसे ही समझ लो मैं Diba के तरफ से
ज़बानी बोल रहे हैं.
But basically, if you mix like equal parts of water and your conditioner and mix it in like a spray bottle and just spray it all over your hair after washing, then it's going to moisturize your hair and act as a leave-in conditioner.
Definitely gonna try
So
that.
try it out, guys.
Yes. I mean, I felt nice knowing for the fact that there are many people who can gain a lot of knowledge from this and you know have much nicer approach towards their hair and not
Yeah.
humiliate your hair कि like नहीं मेरे बाल अच्छे नहीं हैं.
Yeah.
Do you guys use leave-in conditioner?
So my hair is actually already very ऐसे थोड़ा limp, so I don't use leave-in conditioner.
You know, I've seen a lot of curly hair people saying कि हमें straightening करना है and people
Straight
with
hair
straight
people
hair. It's always the
It's
opposite.
always the opposite. Even I feel that.
It's I mean, it's not just in hair; it's in life. Like grass is always greener on the
Yeah,
other side.
Yeah,
true.
And guys, don't worry if you had hair questions जो answer नहीं हुए हैं, because we are going to get our next expert on in some time, and she's going to answer all the rest questions. So don't worry, we still got your back.
Yes.
Until we get the next expert, we have a game planned for you. वक्त आ गया है gift hamper जीतने का. So the game is very simple. We are going to show you pictures of Bollywood celebrity और आपको वो पिक्चर देख के गेस करना है कि ये कौन सी वो पिक्चर के हेयर स्टाइल को देख कर गेस करना है कि ये कौन सी बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटी है.
Yes, because their faces are going to be all blurred out.
So can we have the picture?
So you have 30 seconds, guys, and here's our first celebrity. Honestly, थोड़ा scary लग रहा है ना.
I think the bright lip thing is the most scariest part. I mean,
I think
वो
that-
एक ऐसा pop कर रहा है.
She looks like a Barbie.
Yes, it's very on brand with the
Yeah.
current Barbie
Not
movie.
everyone can
hype.
pull off that hairstyle. Very few.
So guys, you have
Have
30
only 30
seconds.
seconds.
So हम बातें करते रहते हैं, आप भूल मत जाना
Yeah.
कि 30 सेकंड ही
I'll
आपके
tell
पास
you what
answer
this
करने
is reminding me of. It's like, you know those Ronald McDonald statues?
Yeah.
Because even he has those red lips.
के.
Na?
Yeah.
I don't know,
The
it's like in a
Joker
weird
thing.
way reminding me of that.
Oh
I
my
thought you were talking
God.
about the hairstyle. I'm like, wait, what?
Just the blurred out face.
I hope the celebrity is not watching our live.
People have started answering.
You have
Okay,
really
guys.
high hope, Shivani.
Yeah.
I think अभी
Obviously.
अपने 30 seconds up हो गया.
हाँ.
Who's gonna reveal?
So the answer is Aishwarya Rai Bachchan.
Congratulations. I can see so many of you all have answered the right
Yeah.
Like
answer as
she's
well.
the OG. मतलब pretty.
I think only she can pull off like the lip shade and
Yeah,
the hairdo.
Definitely. She can pull off anything.
Anything,
Like,
yeah,
remember when
yes.
she did that violet lipstick at
Lipstick.
Cannes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
a
That
lot of people
was-
also trolled her. But I think that
But
was very
it's
So I
okay.
feel like anyone tries anything
Yeah,
new in
people
fashion,
do
people
troll.
will troll.
But imagine me or any one of us applying that violet lipstick will look like
करना है अगले हफ्ते.
like
I think I can imagine myself doing it.
I think how confidently you can pull it off.
that
That's
also
very
matters.
important.
Hmm.
Let's show
So,
off our second.
Second image. Oh,
This one's very
I-
difficult.
I am really biased towards this look though.
Why is it?
why?
This is, I mean, I feel these looks are really pretty.
Yeah,
Of
this
course.
does look
मुझे
very
लगा you're
pretty.
gonna say the opposite of that.
Why?
Biased.
I mean,
नहीं समझ.
okay.
ये थोड़ा Maharashtrian look
Yeah,
है.
it is a little Maharashtrian
Yeah.
look. I really like the gajra.
Gazra.
So, and somewhat South Indian looks are also quite
Yeah,
similar
true.
to this.
Yeah.
That's why also I'm
Mhm.
This is very difficult because I can think of 3 actresses who
Hmm.
like can be this person.
Yeah, like it's not super direct. ये तो
Yeah.
है. And we
I
have
don't
30
see a
seconds
lot
on
of actresses pulling off gajras nowadays.
True. It is a very traditional look.
Yeah.
Would you guys do this look?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no.
I
Smells
did
really nice.
actually. I attended someone's wedding like at my house. So for us, it's like the gajra thingy is like very traditional. So
कोई गाना याद आया तुमको गजरा से?
Gajrare.
gajra mohabbat.
That is
Oh no, it's Gajrare, sorry.
Wow.
I think our time is
Yeah,
up.
इसमें definitely time up हो गया है.
So the answer is Shraddha Kapoor.
The pretty Shraddha Kapoor.
I
I really like
fully
her.
thought it's
People were
Deepika.
so confused just like me. People like Deepika, Kriti,
Yes.
and मैंने भी same guess किया था. मुझे भी लगा था शायद से
I was
Kriti है या
certain,
Deepika है.
and also like someone has also guessed Vidya Balan. So this
Someone
was a
is saying
confusing.
Actually,
Puri.
Vidya Balan can
Somebody
be the
has
option
said
because
what?
she's mostly into
Love that.
Someone has guessed Om Puri.
Oh my god.
Guys, creativity points नहीं दे रहे हम, but you would get a point for that. So I think now we can get in our next expert.
Before
उसके
that,
पहले-
oh my god, let me know the winners,
Guys.
So the winners are.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Sunita and Humaira.
So guys, all you have to do now is send your details
Mhm.
on the above mentioned mail. Send in your contact details, your address, and your phone number, and we'll send the curated gift hamper to you. And don't forget to subscribe to Purplle YouTube.
Correct. This is
It's like
we should always
Yeah.
अब बोलने
I think we
की
should
जरूरत
stop
नहीं
saying
पड़ना
like
चाहिए.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
समझ जाना.
Congrats, guys. I'm sorry I forgot your, but don't worry. It's just my excitement now for speaking to our next expert because we have shot with the upcoming expert many times before at this very studio in this very couch. So it's going to be a different experience to speak to her virtually. But I'm excited to bring on our next hair care expert, Dr. Rupa Raute.
Hello.
Hello guys. How are you?
We are
We are
all
all
doing
fine.
good. Your hair, I must say, as our every episode, it's looking fab.
Thank you so much. You all are also looking very pretty.
Thank you, Rupa.
Thank you.
But I do want hair like yours.
Yes,
So
I
I
think-
hope after this session I get hair like yours.
Yeah, they look very healthy.
To start off with, I think everyone is wondering the same thing.
Hair care
Just
routine.
a look into your hair care
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah.
So I don't do much for my hair to begin with. I try to keep it very minimal. I don't oil my hair a lot. Like I know that's very controversial, but I just oil my hair like once or twice a month, and that too I don't leave it for more than 2 to 3 hours. I focus more on cleaning my scalp because my scalp is dry and sometimes it becomes flaky and everything. So I take care of cleaning the flakiness and keeping it very clean. Also, I focus a lot on moisturizing, like I mean conditioning my hair. So I always condition like my hair from like leaving the upper 1/3. The rest of the hair is always I try to condition it. Also, I try to apply serum, or once a week or something I try to put a leave-in conditioner in my hair so that it doesn't get very dry.
Yeah. I think my next question would be now the weather is such that our hair also tends to get a little sticky and the scalp gets a bit sweaty. And would you say it's safe to shampoo our hair daily if we wanted to?
Yeah, if you have to like wash it daily, you can use a very mild shampoo. For that matter, something that has a oil in it or something. But if you can avoid like washing it every day, you can wash it on alternate days, and that would also do the job. Like it won't strip off the natural oils that it already has.
So as we are talking about summers, our hair tends to get like really frizzy, but like my hair gets really frizzy. So how can we control the frizziness?
um, Try and avoid heat styling to begin with. Also, don't brush your hair after you have washed it and after they're dry completely. Try and wash them after you have applied the conditioner. So, and then after that, let it dry so it won't get very frizzy. So these are two things that you can avoid, and at the end apply a serum if possible. And if it is making your like hair very limp or very sticky, then try and avoid it. It also depends on the hair type that you have, and also on how sticky your hair gets, which weather you are, how much is your travel time. So it all depends on that. So you always have to customize your hair care regime depending upon a lot of factors.
So we are getting a lot of different questions in the comments about thin hair in particular. So is there anything special we can do for thin hair to increase the volume?
See, thin hair is, for some people it's genetic, बचपन से है, so you cannot change that a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, you can work on changing the quality of your hair. You can actually work on increasing the thickness of your hair shaft, जिससे वो strong हो जाते हैं.
Okay.
So उसके लिए what we can do is we can maintain a healthy lifestyle. अभी lifestyle के अंदर आ जाता है food, the
Yeah.
sleeping habits, the eating habits, the exercise, all these things fall under lifestyle. तो ये हो गया एक. Secondly, you can also focus on not smoking, not having a lot of alcohol. And the third thing is you can like apply proper oils. Rosemary oil is said to increase the thickness of the hair. मेडिकली आप टैबलेट्स चालू कर सकते हो, मल्टीविटामिन टैबलेट्स चालू कर सकते हो, या फिर आप अगर उसको डाइट से भी इफ यू ट्राई टू मॉडिफाई इट, देन दैट इज ऑल्सो अ गुड ऑप्शन. Like eating foods which are rich in biotin and zinc and copper and antioxidants. So this will also help to make your hair shaft a bit stronger.
Yeah. And you mentioned oiling with rosemary
I
oil.
was just gonna ask that. Even I've been doing like a lot of research about rosemary oil, and there are different techniques to use it. Like some people say you should use it in like a concentrated amount. Some people say that you should mix it with an oil or something. So like, what's the right way to use rosemary oil?
Any oil you shouldn't apply it directly. Apart from coconut you can, but rosemary oil is like more of a stronger form of a oil. So never apply it directly on your scalp, and don't apply it like ऐसे नहीं कि strong बना रहा है तो रोज ही लगा लो बालों पे. So
Yeah.
you should restrict the use of such oils. You should mix it with maybe almond oil or even coconut oil for that matter, and then apply small portions. And you can use it about once in 10 days or once a week or something like that. So that will give you added benefit. Moisturize का भी काम कर देगा वो if you use mixed oils. And along with it, it will also like make your hair stronger.
Yeah.
And is there any particular oil or any technique that we can use to regrow lost hair after like a lot of hair fall maybe?
See, medically what we recommend is PRP. So a lot of you might have heard about PRP, like it's platelet rich plasma. So वो
Is
injectable
this
form
the
होता है.
vampire facial thing?
Yes, exactly. It's like a vampire facial. मतलब the thing is, when you apply it on the skin like of your face,
Yeah.
then it's called a vampire facial.
Right.
और जब आप scalp में देते हो तो वो hair PRP है. So that also boosts like hair growth, and it helps if you have like thinning of hair post any type of stressful situation in your life. Like कोई भी आपको बड़ा, if you had any major like episode in your life like pregnancy, या फिर आपको कोई डेंगू हो गया था उसके वजह से आपके हेयर लॉस हो गए हैं, या कोविड हो गया पोस्ट कोविड, all these things also have an impact on your hair. So उसको टेलोजन एफ्लुवियम बोलते हैं. तो ये सब conditions में we start with PRP.
I recognize the term telogen that you used. if you guys have gone and seen some of our episodes with Dr. Rupa on the Purplle YouTube channel, we've gone through the phases of the hair cycle. And if I'm not mistaken, telogen is the phase where your hair like is growing actively. So
no, that's anagen.
Oh, okay.
That's anagen.
It's the resting
ठीक है,
phase.
this was the first video that we did. It's okay if you forget
मैं
anything.
revision करके आ जाऊंगी next time.
Okay, fine.
I am going to ask about a problem
Yeah.
that I'm currently facing. I'm facing
Yeah.
premature gray hair, and is there a way to reverse it? And what are
See,
the causes for that?
premature graying of hair के causes most commonly it's because of stress, it's because of smoking, and it's because of your diet which is deficient in nutrients. So you need to actually work on reducing your stress levels. Firstly, stress levels reduce nahi kar sakte, so you have to have food which is very rich in antioxidants, which involves a lot of berries and fresh fruits and vegetables. So वो antioxidant level बढ़ाएगा, तो अगर आपके body में stress भी है तो that will come and fight with the stress that's happening in your body. ये हुआ first. Secondly, you have to quit on your bad habits. And thirdly, you have to have diet which is very rich in zinc and copper, because that is what provides the main color to your hair.
So is it possible that like the current gray hair that you're having,
Yeah.
for that to sort
We
of
can reverse that, can
reverse?
we?
A little bit, yes, it can be reversed. Graying of hair is actually not 100% reversible, but even if you can arrest the graying of hair at what stage you are right now, that would also make a lot of difference. 10% भी reverse हो गया और आपका arrest हो गया graying of hair, तो भी over a period of time you will have good like black hair and you can preserve it for a longer period of time.
Talking about gray hair, I want to ask about one myth that is, I think, very common. People say that if you break
Yes.
one
Yeah.
strand of like gray hair, like more gray hair will like grow. So is it true, or like is it just
That's just a myth, not true. क्योंकि
There are
अगर वो आ गया एक बार हेयर शाफ्ट ग्रो हो गया है उसके हेयर बल्ब में से, तो अगर आप तोड़ोगे तो भी एक ही आने वाला है उसमें से. अगर दो आ रहे हैं तो दो ही आने वाले हैं. एक
Yeah.
हेयर बल्ब में जितने होंगे उतने ही आएंगे बाल.
So, as we're talking about myths and
Yes.
stuff, I do want to ask, what is the weirdest
Hair.
thing your patient has told you something about related to hair?
A lot of patients have actually told me that they apply apple cider vinegar to their hair, and like it shocks me to the core because apple cider vinegar is vinegar and it has acids in it. और अगर आप कोई भी acid लगा रहे हो आपके scalp को तो उससे और graying होने वाला है आपका. और उसके वजह से basically आपका pigment lose हो जाएगा, आपके hair shaft और thin हो जाएंगे. So that's not going to do any good to your hair. In fact, it's going to even cause more damage. So I think apple cider vinegar is a big no.
So I think a big myth has been busted right now, because I've heard of this. I've even heard of my friends doing it. They dilute it and wash their hair with it. So are you saying even in a diluted form it's not good?
No, it's not. If you see apple cider vinegar, people are doing it just to clean their scalp. So you have a number of other options to actually cleanse your scalp. Like I mentioned in the beginning,
Mild.
you have to focus on cleansing your scalp, but for that you don't need to use lemon or apple cider vinegar या onion oil in onion का जो हम juice निकाल के use करते हैं. All these things are not to be done directly. They have to be used in proper concentrations. If you don't do that, then it will act as a reverse therapy for you.
Oh, then we should definitely avoid direct application.
I would like to know what is your advice on keratin and smoothing? Like whenever I go to parlor, वो तो सीधा बोल देते कि आप keratin करा दो. But I would like to know from an expert that what do you think? Are there any precautions we should take care of before doing that?
See, keratin, cysteine, arginine, ये जो भी treatments आते हैं पार्लर में, they tell that these are protein treatments and this won't damage your scalp or damage your hair for that matter. But you should understand that these are still breaking your bonds in your hair and they're breaking the protein bonds, और उसके वजह से वो straight हो रहे हैं. आपका जो texture है normal hair का वो loss हो रहा है and the bonds are breaking and that is why your hair becomes straight or manageable. And ये सब में आपका hair shaft damage हो रहा है. So even if they claim that these are protein treatments, still it's not doing any good to your hair. It will give a temporary shine to your hair, a temporary, you look, the hair looks very good, but it's habit forming. और आप एक बार करोगे तो आपको बार बार करना पड़ेगा. So over a period of time hair shaft बहुत ज़्यादा weak हो जाएगा और उसके वजह से आपका hair loss चालू हो जाएगा और फिर hair thinning और फिर बॉल्डिंग और फिर बोलोगे कि मेरा वॉल्यूम ही चला गया. तो दीज आर बेसिकली मिथ्स. ऐसा कोई प्रोटीन ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है. आप चाहिए तो स्पा करवा सकते हो. यू कैन जस्ट पुट इट, यू कैन लीव इट ऑन फॉर अ व्हाइल, the proteins that they are offering, and you can just then wash it off. You don't have to put it inside your hair and then break your hair shaft. That's really very bad for your hair.
So you would suggest to keep our hair as it is naturally.
Yes, natural hair. In fact, focus on taking care of your hair. Like even how Deepa said before, I was hearing what she said. She said that you have to apply curl creams and heat protectants and all these things. अगर आप ये सब करोगे, केयर में ज़्यादा फोकस करोगे instead of spending on money on keratin and cystine treatments, तो your hair will obviously last for a longer time. बुढ़ापे में बाल होंगे सिर पे और आपका texture भी eventually improve होने वाला है.
And since we've done a lot of myth busting this session, I have another myth sort of a question. I've heard from a lot of people that if you color your hair or if you start coloring your hair, then you will get more grays or like just like your life will end only if you start coloring your hair. So what are your takes on hair coloring?
Hair coloring is again chemicals. So even if they claim that it's see, normally hair colors have ammonia in them. तो अगर आप वो हेयर कलर आपके बालों पे लगा रहे हो, so that gets deposited on your hair and that's actually coating your hair shaft. और वो कोट करने से जो natural pigment है वो भी strip हो जाता है उसकी वजह से when you wash that hair because the chemical is so strong. So if you do it over a period of time, your hair is going to be lusterless और वो ऐसे white नहीं हो जाते but they become of a different color, grey हो जाते हैं या फिर उसका natural color थोड़ा faded हो जाता है. तो that looks very unruly. मतलब it doesn't look like a common color to your hair, and that is why again you feel like coloring your hair and all that. So better don't start coloring your hair, or if you want you can use medically used dyes or something that's more natural or more mild. Even though it's temporary, that is also okay. But graying is natural, yeah. It's like a part of us. It's a part of aging, and I think we should embrace it.
That's very refreshing. And in fact, the main thing what we've learned is that any treatment, whatever you do, it's like a vicious cycle. You'll keep have to doing it and you'll get stuck in that.
And I do want to ask
hair coloring, keratin, cystine straightening, hair botox also they have come up with something that comes. So all these things are going to damage your hair shaft at the end of the day.
So I've heard a lot of people applying mehendi to their hair as a natural color thingy. Do you suggest doing that or do you think it will damage your hair?
Henna you can apply, but again we get a lot of synthetic hennas also in the market, which are not good. If you get something that's 100% organic, which is very rare to find, then you can do that. But again, don't make it a habit. क्योंकि वो भी आपने देखा होगा कि people who apply मेहंदी at very frequently to their hair, बाल उनके red हो जाते हैं after a period of time. So that is also just stripping off the layer of your hair shaft. So you do it once in a while and that is okay, but don't make it a habit.
Moral of the story is stay as natural as possible.
Natural as you can. Exactly.
Since you mentioned hair botox, I know that you're a hair transplant surgeon. I would like to know what it is exactly, what is the procedure, is it painful, and what is the success rate of it?
Hair transplant is something that is it depends on person to person. It is, I won't say 100% painless, because even though we do it under local anesthesia, so you make that area numb basically, but fir bhi, when you give that anesthesia to the patient, it pains a bit. The initial few pricks when we give the injection, that pains, and later on it is quite painless. So pain on a scale of 10, I would rate the pain as 6 out of 10. 5 to 6 pain hota hai. And सक्सेस रेट अच्छा है इफ यू डू इट बिफोर 50 years of age. अगर आपको कोई कोमॉर्बिडिटीज नहीं है, जैसे आपको थायराइड नहीं है, डायबिटीज नहीं है, हाइपरटेंशन नहीं है, कोई अलग हार्मोनल इश्यूज नहीं है आपको, so it gives very good results. Like there are amazing results with people and people have been very happy. But in some people, especially in people who have, you know, uncontrolled diabetes, uncontrolled hypertension or thyroid, or whose age is around 60 or 55 plus, so I don't recommend doing hair transplant in such patients, because they, like, even as a surgeon, मुझे अगर मेरे पेशेंट को रिजल्ट्स आएंगे, so no one will be more happy than me. So it should be satisfying for the patient as well as me, because मैंने उसके ऊपर इतनी मेहनत की है. कोई छोटा प्रोसीजर तो होता नहीं है. It takes like long hours for a hair transplant to be done. So even for the patient satisfaction and for the doctor's satisfaction, I would not recommend hair transplant to someone who is 55 plus. But someone who's below 55 years and doesn't have a lot of comorbidities, or even if he has in control, everything is in control under medication, so that is okay. It's a thumbs up and we can go ahead with the procedure.
And is it that only men can get this treatment, or if there's thinning of hair in
No,
women? And is it different for women?
also, abhi female pattern hair loss is different and male pattern hair loss is different. If you see males lose their hair from the sides where they have deep V's or deep views, ये साइड से चला जाता है और पीछे यहाँ पे चला जाता है, जो हम चांद बोलते हैं उसको. But in females they start losing hair from their partition. जो भी उनका partition होता है वहां से they'll start losing hair. So the technique that's done is a bit different, but even females can get it done and even males can get it done. That's not a problem.
And I've heard that you have to like fully go bald, like to get the treatment. And do women also have to do that?
No, in females mostly we don't shave off their head. Males may we shave off their head because males require more number of grafts, because mostly their entire scalp is, you know, mostly lost only.
Okay.
So we need to put the follicles very close to each other, and when there are hair in the middle, when we are putting follicles, the existing hair are also damaged, and sometimes we are not able to deliver the best of density of hair in such patients. So as per for them, for their benefit, we shave off the hair. But if they are, you know, insisting on, I don't want to shave my hair, I just want to do it on my already the hair that I already have, then we go forward with that. We can do it both ways. That's a myth that we need to compulsorily shave off. It's not that. It just becomes convenient for us, and as at the same time it also becomes convenient for the patient, because we can deliver better results if the entire head is shaved. But in females that's not the problem. Females, we can just create a partition and then go forward with the hair transplant wherever we think that the areas are sparse.
That's great to know, because I thought if ever anyone has to go through this, they'll just have to fully give up on whatever hair length they have.
So one of the viewers is asking, Meeram, is it fine to apply oil daily?
No, don't apply oil daily.
बट जब हम स्कूल में थे तभी टीचर हमेशा बोलती थी कि ऑयल लगा के आओ.
So
एंड दे एक्चुअली यूज्ड टू चेक, और नहीं लगा तो ऐसे पनिश करते थे.
punishment milti thi. I remember. But see, if you apply oil daily to your hair, you're coating your oil with your hair with the oil. और ultimately again आपके hair shaft जो है वो weak होने वाला है with that.
Right.
So and ऊपर से hair जो है scalp आपका greasy हो जाता है. अगर greasy हो गया तो उसके वजह से उसके ऊपर बैक्टीरिया ग्रो हो सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर फंगस ग्रो हो सकता है, और आपका scalp itchy होने लगता है, and all these things. So it's better not to, you know, oil it daily. Like once a week or maybe twice a week, that too for 2 to 3 hours is more than enough. और थोड़ा सा ही ऑयल लगाना स्कैल्प के लिए, जितना आप धो पाओ. बहुत ज्यादा चंपी जो करते हैं, that's not even necessary. A little bit on the scalp, very little, a little bit on your ends, whichever are dry, and that's it. That is more than enough. I have never, thanks to my mom, she has also not given me a lot of champis, and even I have never been a fan of, you know, hair oiling, but I still have good hair, so I think that not oiling your hair every day also works.
Definitely.
This message is for all the teachers who used to punish us.
We'll unpack
think-
your childhood trauma
Yeah.
today.
I think more than anything, I just think that it's for, maintaining the discipline of the school, and so
Yeah.
that, the hair is not all over the face and everything. So, easily maybe they tell us to
Yeah,
oil the hair
Mhm.
in school.
could be.
They are not looking out for our hair care concerns.
Hair care. That is
They
none
are
of
least
their
bothered.
concern.
Yeah. So, Dr. Rupa, to sort of end with, is there any like one golden rule that you can give to everyone when it comes to hair care?
Um, I think that no styling,
Mhm.
and take as much care of your hair and your hair shaft as possible. No extra treatments. Less is always more. And yeah, always take your supplements, biotin supplements. They are like, even if you start them and you take it on a regular basis, they will do wonders for your hair.
Yeah.
So these are a few things good for healthy hair.
Could you suggest a few biotin supplements?
Biotin supplements, we have folly hair, we have extend hair, but again, it also depends on the concern, if the patient just needs biotin or just needs all of the supplements basically have proteins in them, B complex, biotin, calcium pantothenate, zinc, essential amino acids, essential fatty acids, and copper. All these things are there. So it also depends on the concern, and but it's better that you start it at least, especially in vegetarians where their diet is actually deficient. They don't eat non-veg, they don't eat eggs,
Yeah.
no meats, no lean meats, nothing. So it's better if vegetarians take the supplements.
Right.
Non-vegetarians, even the diet, actually is sufficient enough to actually take care of your whatever nutrients you need for good hair. But for vegetarians and especially for gens, it's
Mhm.
very necessary that you take nutritious supplements.
So, Carmesi, a brand available on Purplle, they actually have a vegetarian biotin supplement that everyone can try out, no matter if you're non-veg or veg. So, definitely, guys, give that one a try. And I think we've talked about it in one of our videos as well. So,
Yours as well.
yeah. So, thank you so much for joining us on this live show today. And everyone who want to contact you, they can go ahead and drop in a DM on your Instagram. You guys can see it on screen, akin to skin. So
Yeah.
we're gonna send any more further questions there, and I actually feel like you answered so many questions, and even a lot of myths were busted today.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so we hope to see you soon on another live show.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Girls, for having me here.
Yes. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
This was a major myth busting
Yeah,
session.
you
I
know,
think
I
I'm gonna
used
start
to
taking
feel
biotins.
left out for not doing anything on my hair, but I'm now very proud of it.
Mhm. Don't do anything is the right way to go,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, and I think like this ingredient stuff are like really
Mhm.
bad. Like even I used to think like lemon is really good for dandruff, so
Direct lemon.
एंड वो भी एक रीजन हो सकता है मेरे बालों के खराब होने का. So guys, whoever who's like into DIYs, make sure you have researched a bit and
Yeah.
And
then
never apply anything concentrated.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think from yesterday's session and today's session, we know like for
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
skin and
Yeah.
for your hair, like do not use any concentrated
Yes, you know,
DIY.
now a
Golden
lot
rules.
of people have access to internet और लोग जो मन में आ रहा है वो डाल रहे हैं. So आप सब कुछ मत फॉलो करना, पहले एक अच्छा रिसर्च करो. आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप डर्मेट या डॉक्टर के पास जाके पहले कंसल्ट कर लो.
और अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो बियॉन्ड ब्यूटी ज्वाइन करके पूछ लो.
हम आपके लिए हमेशा अवेलेबल है.
So now,
one to
without further ado, let's move on to our next game. And this game is very easy. हम आपको एक वर्ड बताएंगे पर उसमें से कुछ लेटर्स मिसिंग होंगे एंड यू हैव टू गेस कि वो क्या है. इट्स मोस्ट नहीं, इट इज़ अ हेयर केयर और अ हेयर स्टाइलिंग product or anything. It can be
Yeah.
anything related to hair styling or hair care. So can we have our first
Word on screen. So guys, you have to guess the missing letters and figure out what this term means.
It's like fill in the letters.
Fill in-
And you have
yeah.
only 30 seconds. आपको पूरा word comment करना है, not just the missing letters.
Yeah.
You
And you
know-
only have 30 seconds, so फटाफट.
You know, ये एपिसोड बालों का है तो मेरे माइंड में सारे बाल वाले गाने चल रहे हैं.
Like
Got
what?
it.
जुल्फे और बाल वाले गाने.
What is all of your favorite Bal Bollywood reference?
Reference. मुझे तो वो गाना बहुत पसंद है जो शिवानी गा रही थी.
What is
गजरा मोहब्बत वाला.
Actually,
गजरा.
but logically it's not Gajra, it's
It's Kajra.
Kajra. It's Kajra Mohabbat wala.
Yeah.
I
was
mean
the difference
Kajra.
between Kachra and Kajra?
I have
Kajra.
no idea.
Kajra is I think Kajal.
ठीक
And
है.
Gajra is.
We shouldn't comment when
Okay,
we
guys,
don't
I
know.
think
Don't guess.
I think the 30
Please don't
seconds
guess.
are up.
Yeah.
And can we have the word? It
It's
is hairspray.
Nice.
My favorite thing.
Really? I feel like my experience with hairspray is that you have to apply it in a certain way, otherwise your hair gets very crunchy.
What is that
Yeah.
certain way?
So what
Like-
I like to do is I spray it on a comb or my whatever
Huh.
brush
Same.
and then apply it like that.
I do the same. And because I have frizzy hair and during shoots and stuff, we
Yeah.
need to have that stable hair. So hairspray is really good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should move on to our next
Word.
find the letter word. And can we have the second?
Now this is thoda complicated. I have no clue what this.
Yeah, honestly, even I don't know what the word is. I think.
But I have faith in you guys. You all will be able to answer this
I
certainly.
think I've guessed it.
What is the word?
You will find out very soon.
Yeah. And I think I don't want to give out much. I
I'm not
already
able to
have
figure
it.
it out.
I think we all have it.
Yeah.
We all have it.
Yes. At some point we've all
Is
had
it like a hairstyle or hair
I
care?
think the only hint we can give out is that it is a very commonly used hairstyling tool. That's
Tool. और एक दे दूँ hint.
What is it? I'm
Right?
not
I
able to
think
figure it out.
Let's see if people
I am
are
not
having
able to figure it
difficulty, answering.
थोड़ा
Oh,
सा दे
looks
दूँ
like
hint?
no. People are
People
already
are
getting
getting
it.
it.
People are
What is
already
it?
getting it.
Okay.
Noise.
Yeah, see, this was a
Very
complex
smart.
one, but we have faith, guys.
Oh, nahi.
हमारा talent is rubbing off on our audience.
Yeah, it is rubbing off. Now should we ready to answer?
I think the 30 seconds are up and we can have the answer. The word is rubber band.
Which we
So
keep
we have so
using.
many.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
we
was
keep
really
using.
complicated.
All the time.
I mean, I had
और
got
कहाँ जाता है पता नहीं.
Yeah.
yeah,
बस
even I had
गुम
got
जाता
a
है.
lot of rubber bands. अभी सिर्फ last एक बचा है जो अभी मैंने pocket में डाल रखा है ताकि I don't miss it.
I feel like there are certain items that always go missing and you never know where they go. It's like
True.
rubber band,
Bobby
socks,
Bobby pins.
bob.
Yeah.
Bobby
pins.
Bobby Deol नहीं.
Makeup brushes also.
Where he is.
Lord Bobby pins.
Oh god.
And makeup brushes, yeah.
Yeah.
Makeup brushes also get lost. I
Right.
don't know because I don't use much.
It's okay. Your makeup brushes are your fingers, they're not going
Yes.
anywhere. And I think we can have our answers. I mean, the winners on the
Winners.
screen. I remembered this time, guys. Congratulations, Sharon and Pratyusha.
Pratyusha.
You guys have won the curated gift hamper of the day.
And now you know what to do. Mail in all your information on the above mail. Send in your contact details, your address and phone number, and we'll send the hamper to you.
Yes. So, congratulations, guys. And this live, thank you everyone for interacting so much. And we are very soon going to announce the lucky commenter as well. But I want to sort of talk about a bit more about the myths part of grey hair, because there were a lot of comments that were coming in about particularly grey hair myths that I wanted to talk about, but I felt like we were going too much into grey hair. So I'm going to read out some of these and you all tell me if you've read this or no. And they're general myths, okay? So one I read somewhere here was that if you drink too much tea and coffee, you get grey hair.
ये
I've heard it.
Oh.
I've heard it.
ये
This
सच
is
नहीं
like,
होता.
you know,
One
अगर
of
आप
the
ज़्यादा
other-
चाय पीते हो, your skin will get darker. This
हाँ.
sounds
Yes,
like
yeah.
that.
This
And
also
one of
I've
the
heard.
other myth I have heard, like applying coffee to your hair reduces the grey hair.
नहीं,
Yes,
but
that is
ये
also
ये
a
सच
myth
नहीं
I've
हो सकता
heard.
because I have grey hair और ना ही मैं चाय पीती हूँ ना ही मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ.
देखा guys.
So-
we have live proof.
Yeah. And yeah, so like Tarani literally said, I'm a chai lover, I have long hair, I have one grey hair, and my mom said, avoid tea. Avoid tea.
I don't think so. You need to avoid cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've also heard that.
I think you need to avoid unsolicited advices.
मम्मी है यार उसकी.
प्यार से बोलना मम्मी don't give me this advice.
Apart from your relatives,
मम्मी को भी
Yeah.
शो पे लेके
third
आओ.
party.
Make
Yeah.
your mom watch
And
the
if you
show.
know any more myths, guys, tell us in the comments. And personally, have you all heard of any like super wacky beauty myths?
I keep on hearing some
Mhm.
of this stuff. I mean, usually it's the relatives who keep saying random things. Like, I've heard people asking me to apply dahi
Yeah.
or applying tomato. I don't know what all stuff.
I've heard a lot of weird stuff like eating certain things is gonna just like the way this
Yeah.
tea and coffee was there. Like, it's like there are a lot of myths and very little knowledge. It's like people just want to scare like people into
Yeah.
fit into this whatever like.
Yeah,
I think the weirdest myth I've heard is if you color your hair, like you'll get white hair.
Yeah.
This is my mom. I think she just
Yeah,
said
same.
that
To
because
scare
so
her.
that
so I avoid
you
doing
don't
it.
color your hair, but I don't think so. That
The
is possible.
truth behind every myth is just little scaring. Darana
Yeah.
dhamkana. So our lucky winner of the day we are ready to announce, and let's have the name on screen. Congratulations to Haya Bhatt.
Haya is
I
a
like
nice
your name
Yeah,
though.
it's
Yeah.
a very
Haya.
cool and like,
Haya.
I've never heard this name before.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of another song, but okay.
Okay,
Congratulations.
I need to know what
song.
guys. I will
Haya.
tell you after the show.
Haya,
Haya से कौन सा
Yeah,
song है?
yeah, wow.
It's okay, guys.
I don't know.
That's Ayla.
Oh, sorry.
Hayla.
Okay.
But Haya, your name is very beautiful,
Yeah.
and we are not making fun of your name, I assure you. So all you need to do now is send in all of your details to this
Send
email.
email
account.
ID.
Send your address, your phone number, and we'll send the gift to you.
Yes. So enjoy your curated hamper, and thank you so much, guys, for interacting on this episode. I've got to learn a lot about hair,
True.
and Kshitija, I hope you're
I'm very
Oh.
happy and proud of my
Mhm.
natural hair.
a lot of your queries were also
Yeah.
answered today. So we'll see you guys now again tomorrow in our special beginners makeup live show.
It's for Shivani. and me.
Yes, it is.
So हमने
especially for
specially
us
हम
both.
दोनों के लिए लिखा है.
Yes, and we are going to have different, and we are going to have a new person joining us in the show, and we'll introduce you guys to a different kind of set of people tomorrow.
They're
Yeah.
kicking me off, guys.
So that's who's unfortunately not going to be with us tomorrow, but we do have someone who I'm sure you'll be excited to see tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. for our beginners makeup live. Make sure you put in your reminders and stuff and be there at 1. Until then,
We
Purplle you.